Hello. Welcome. It's Tuesday. We're back again with another edition of Tuesday. That's right, it's Tuesday. I'm gonna be drawn on this Tuesday. Let me go to my redeems page as I'm drawing. Okay, there it is. It has loaded. It's loaded. Okay, alright. Welcome. Welcome, Stream Elements. Welcome, Duck. Welcome, Matthias, or Matthias. I always pronounce your name differently because I don't know. Welcome, Hamp. Welcome, Chocojax. Bodega Rat, Laketh. Yeah, we're back on the art. It's that time again. You already know. I'm gonna be doing some line of action. Some gesture drawings. line-of-action.com. I'm gonna go open up Firefox. Out here narrating everything that I'm doing. So that's what streamers do. Okay, line of action. It's loading. It has loaded. Now I'm gonna update. I'm gonna put Firefox on the screen. Firefox right there. There it is. Line of action. And then I'm gonna make it blurred because you never know what'll show up on this website. So there it is. There's the blurred version. There's the image. It's blurred. It's so blurry. Welcome, Serial Experiments Otis. Okay, alright. So we're here. Put on. I have the lo-fi BGM playing as usual. It's on shuffle, right? Yeah, it's on shuffle. I set it on shuffle because, you know, you want some variety. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go figure drawing. The site is kind of slow today. I feel like normally it's pretty fast. Okay, only covered models, all genders, adult. What kind of session? Class mode. How long in class? 1 hour. 1 hour out here. And as usual, the first drawing is never... We're never able to get the first drawing because I'm always setting up. Everything out here is being set up. Okay, we have a guy. This guy out here. At some point, once we get into the groove of things, I'm going to talk about today, okay? I have stuff to talk about. You never want to, if you're a streamer, you never want to lead with something interesting, right? Because, you know, you just start your stream, people aren't even here yet. And suddenly you start talking about something interesting and the people come in and they missed everything. They're like, oh no. Wolfie had a story to tell and I missed it because he talked about it in like the first 10 minutes and then, you know, that's it. So you gotta space it out. Pro tip for you guys. Gotta leave some interesting stuff for later. Okay, so we're gonna do the gesture run first. I'm gonna start talk about interviews. Out here, okay, there's a lady. Oh shoot, okay. Got a lady in a wheelchair. Okay, make sure that I'm drawing smaller, because the problem I had last time was that I was drawing way too big, and I ran out of canvas space. You guys see, there's a dog in this one. She's petting a dog. Look at this. Okay, that is the extent of what I can do here. Okay, next one. This guy, he's doing the Fortnite dance. You guys know the Fortnite dance? Hype. It's called the hype dance. He's got his hand up like this. And then it goes down. Welcome, Slime Boulder. Yeah, Choco J Dog to you as well. That's my classic greeting that I do when I show up in Choco Jax's chat. I just put a Choco J Dog. Everyone loves it. Everyone knows. You know, once you see the Choco J Dog, you go, yo, that's a dog. That's a dog if I've ever seen one. And it is. That is, in fact, a dog. One that I've seen many times. One of the best dogs. One of the goated dogs of all time. Okay, this is the guy with the axe. You guys remember this guy? One of the classic gesture drawing guys. Okay, this person literally is touching grass. Out here in a field, a backyard, a front yard, I don't know. They're out here on the grass. It's kind of hard to see where their legs are because they're wearing a dress. They're also looking up this way. No, what the? I couldn't draw it in time. They appear to be doing lunges. No, they're like kneeling. Also, welcome LCO Lawn Q. Welcome to the stream. Okay, this is like a ballerina of some sort. Their other leg is like all the way back here. I don't know how to draw that. It's kind of hard. Okay, got the hand up there. Okay. Okay, next one. This guy's sitting. Lunges are the worst exercise. Are they though? Have you guys done exercise recently? I haven't. It's been a while. I used to play Ring Fit. I used to play I always forget Pistol Whip. It's the VR game. You shoot people. It's a rhythm game. You walked? That's good. You know what? Walking I would recommend. One of the best ways. You know, I used to walk to school when I was in college. That was when I had the Poke Walker. You guys remember that? The Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, the Poke Walker. I would use that, and then like I would keep track of how many things, you know, how many steps I took. Welcome, Tag Barrel. Yes. I'm holding off on talking about that until we get more into the groove of things. In this art stream. It went so well, guys. You don't even know. I feel like I've never actually done badly at a live coding interview. All the ones that I've done, I've been like worried for no reason. At my previous job, I did well at that one. You know, at the previous job I had before that, I aced all of them. I don't know why I was so nervous. Okay, this guy's jumping. This guy's mid-air. This guy's up here like he's in a fighting game. This is his neutral air attack. See, I'm not such a Giga Chad that I could use the Poke Walker in public. What do you mean in public? It's like in your pocket. It's not like everyone can see it. Would you use it in private? Because I don't think that makes sense. I guess unless you're like on a treadmill. I guess you could use it on a treadmill. Like in a gym. But yeah, the Poke Walker was cool. I thought it was a cool thing. You can get EXP for your favorite Pokemon. It was great. Okay, we got this guy back here. You're supposed to wear it on your belt. You could put it anywhere. You could put it in your pocket. I'm pretty sure I put it in my pocket. Actually, I don't know. It's been long enough that I don't remember. Okay, you have this guy. He's like kneeling down. Like that. Also, welcome, Marklar. Let's see. I saw one guy on YouTube who does prank interviews. He'll do stuff like pretend to be extremely paranoid or drink a beer during the interview. It's too much. It's too much for me. He's just built different. Don't you need like consent to record those though? Like, is the interviewer in on it? Aren't there privacy laws? If you record stuff, the other party has to be aware. I don't know. So you never unbox it. You can kind of use it if you have Vast Tracks. You had the Pokewalker and you never used it? I guess that is a thing, right? I guess there are people that bought the game and they're just like, I don't need this. What is this extra thing in here? I had no use for this. You know, back before things were digital and you had to get like a physical cartridge. Those were the days. Those were some days. I will never go back though. I love digital games. Love not having to switch a cartridge every time I want to play a different game. Also, welcome Deffins. Welcome Bobatron as well. Okay, these initial sketches are not so great. What would you do if the interviewer pulled out a Pokewalker? I would have been like, yo, that's cool. I had one of those. And they would have been like, yo, that's so cool. That's so cool. I have one right here. And I'll be like, I see it. That's why I brought it up. And he said, okay, yeah, you're right. And then I bring up a whole hypothetical scenario about like, you know, how long have you had the Pokewalker? What level is your Pokemon? Who's your favorite Pokemon? And then we'll start talking about Pokemon, and I'll be like, I actually don't really care about Pokemon. Like, what's your favorite Pokemon? It's a new one from the new generation. And I'll be like, I'm too cool for that. Imagine playing the new Pokemon game. Not me. No, I wouldn't do that. The Pokewalker was also apparently incredibly high quality. Way better than commercial pedometers. It was really good though. The quality was great. Count steps. You could sync them to your cartridge. They really did a good job there. Actually, one of my old workplaces, they had a system where like, as part of their health insurance thing, or some sort of service offered by their health insurance, they had a thing where they gave you a pedometer, and like based on the steps that you acquired, they actually paid you. Like they would give like, you get like a gift card. It's like a Visa debit card, equivalent to, not equivalent to how many steps you walked, but it was like sort of like you get points by walking. And I'm pretty sure I made like hundreds of dollars just walking. It was great. The thing is, like, those debit cards expire after some time, or like every month. If you don't use the money, there's a fee, and like you can't just deposit the money. It's not really a debit card in that way. You have to actually spend it on stuff. Seems like it could be exploited. There was a maximum, I'm pretty sure. It's not like you could just like, you know, every month just fake it. It's up to a certain amount. Yeah, we're talking about Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That is true. Yanmega and Heatran. I know of those. I know of Pokemon. It's surprising how calmly most of the interviewers act to his pranks. Well, it's like if you're the one being interviewed, right? And the interviewer does something weird. You don't want to be like, you know, like, you don't want to call them out on it, because they're the one that's judging you. You know, there have definitely been interviews where like the interviewer is being a bit weird. And you're like, I can't call them out on this. They're in charge of deciding whether I get this job. Like, even though I would rather not, I think I have to be fine with this. It's a power imbalance, that's what I mean. Things are different. Let's see, also welcome Dirk. Saw people rep your art at Offkai. Yeah, there was stickers. They did a collab with VTube Studio. There were VTube Studio stickers if you went to Offkai Expo. As you might know, the loading screen in VTube Studio is by me, and so there were stickers of that. So I'm gonna assume that's what you meant. That's probably what you meant. Also, welcome Himflo. Interviewer shows you his 6 IV Vaporeon with Destiny Knot and just stares at you. Imagine talking about Pokemon on an interview. Not me. I would never. because I don't really care about Pokemon. The pranker is the guy applying for the job. Oh, I see. Then that's different. That is different. But like, how are they recording this? Also, welcome Zoli. Saw someone carrying an Ame cutout of my art. I see. That's cool. It's not too unexpected, you know? A VTuber theme convention to see a small Ame related thing. It's probably a common thing. Why is it holding Destiny Knot? I don't know. I don't know Pokemon. I don't even know what Destiny Knot is. Isn't that an attack? Played way too much Pokemon back in the day. Pokemon Showdown. I did not really. I'm not really, you know, I kind of stopped playing Pokemon after, Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember the last Pokemon game I played. Like, in entirety. But I think I'm done with Pokemon. The guy with the small Ame and regular Ame cardboard cutout. I have not seen that, actually. I'm not aware of this. I'm sure if someone has posted a photo, I would, you know, be glad to see it. Destiny Knot locks 5 IVs during breeding out of the 6. I see. I didn't know. You know, I don't know. These people know Pokemon. Everyone out here knows Pokemon. Pokemon gets really stale after a while. I don't know, that's how I feel. I don't have the patience anymore. Pokemon, the new anime, I don't know. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 made you cry? Is the story good? Do people play that game for the story? They're too easy until the end game when they suddenly become too hard. I feel like that's usually how games that are mostly intended for children are. It's the same for Kirby, right? A lot of Kirby games are like really easy, but then like if you want to get 100% in some of the later games, it's like actually a bit challenging in some places. They make it easy so everyone can complete the main game. And that's it. It's kind of cool how almost everyone around a certain age has some Pokemon experience. Yeah, I'm sure like if there are people that like haven't played Pokemon, they must feel so left out. Everyone's like, oh, I remember playing this when I was a kid. I know this Pokemon. And then people who have never played it, they're just like, I don't know what this is. What the frick is a Pikachu? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows Pikachu. Even if you don't know Pokemon, you probably know Pikachu. It's like one of those characters that basically everyone knows. If there's someone who has never seen a Pikachu, I'd be like, are you like real? Are you even like for real right now? You don't know the yellow rat Pokemon that shoots electricity? Unbelievable. The Explorers of the Sky has a great story. Does it? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like the story in most Pokemon games is just like the same. Like at least mainline Pokemon games. It's just like, oh, you're a kid, you're getting a bunch of badges. There's an evil organization doing something. And you have to stop them. That's like that's every Pokemon game in the mainline. And I'm sure that like the spin-offs have probably like much better story. Mystery dungeon, stuff is happening. What's even the dungeon? It's a mystery, we don't know. Peer pressured into playing Pokemon. Oh yeah, I think Hamflo is one of those people that like never really got into Pokemon. If I remember correctly from his streams of stuff he's talked about. I think. I don't know. The main thing I missed is the old sprite work. It was so good. It's good times, good stuff. Sun and Moon wasn't really that bad. That was the last Pokemon game I finished in its entirety. I thought it was good. You know, they got rid of the HM system. I mean, they still had HMs, but it didn't require you to carry around a Pokemon just for HMs. That was great. They should have done that like a long time ago. Like, I'm sure in the first games it was cool. It was like, oh, you guys, it's so cool. You can have Pokemon that can destroy like stuff in the world and you can move around. And it's just like, well, then people started having like HM slaves, as they called them. Pokemon that would just be in the party to move around. It's too bad. See, Hemplo just hates video games that aren't Cave Story. No, he likes Undertale. He played Undertale. And it was good. I know, I was there. The start was the worst part of Sun and Moon. What happened in the beginning? I don't even remember. Islands? Sun and Moon had a decent story. The plot reveals were kind of meh. Traveling... I don't know, I didn't really care about the story. Who even plays Pokemon for the story? Imagine some reviewers like, the story, it wasn't as good as the story in Gold and Silver. Actually, Gold and Silver was pretty cool. You had Lance, you met up with Lance. It's the Red Gyarados. Everyone remembers the Red Gyarados. That is the only shiny Pokemon I've ever seen in a game that I've ever caught, the Red Gyarados. Never even seen another one. Yeah, what's wrong with the start? Just slow? Undertale has a cave and a story. That is also true. Who plays Pokemon for the story? I play it so I can press A a bunch of times. No, sometimes you press B. Sometimes you press Start and Select. Directional buttons as well. There was the one game where the villains were PETA. That was kind of neat. PETA. PETA. You guys understand? That's a Family Guy reference. Only gamers understand PETA. Hey Lois. Hey PETA. Hey PETA, it's me, Lois. From Family Guy. Why does this not sound like Lois? It sounds like Peter. Anyway, yeah, Pokemon. That's cool. Anyway, so now that we're now 30 minutes in, I'm going to talk about today, okay? I'm going to switch topics. I'm going to talk about the interview. There's not that much to talk about. It was good. I went into the interview and did some introductions, and then, he was like, we can go right into the interview, right into the problem solving. And then he's like, here's the problem. And then I was like, you know what, this seems pretty easy. I didn't say it seems pretty easy, but I was like, yeah, I know what to do. And then as a streamer, I narrated literally everything that I did. I was like, based on this information, I think I will go with this approach. I will do this. I will do this before I even wrote any code. I was like, okay, I think I want to use this data structure. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this stuff. And he's like, yeah, that sounds great. And then I started doing it, and then it was good. And then I solved the problem, and it was like, we still had like 12 minutes left at the end, and he wasn't sure what to do. He's like, I guess we can do some extra credit. What about this case? And then I was like, oh, cool. And then I did that case, and I handled it perfectly. We still had 2 minutes left. And he's like, you know what? That's good enough. That's great. And then I just talked, asked him a bunch of questions. One of the best interviews I'd ever done. Was not stressed at all. I was a little stressed in the beginning, but then I saw the question and I was like, you know what? This is fine. It's perfectly doable. The thing that I like is that the problems that they gave, weren't like obscure problems. Like a lot of places that do interviews, they'll just ask you stuff that you'll never really do on the job. They'll be like, oh yeah, solve, use a tree data structure to do this. Use a whatever algorithm. This is basically like, string parsing and comparisons and iterators, like that stuff. I did that. And I solved it. And it was good. And then, like at the end, I think the way this company does things is that at the end, once you've interviewed with everyone, you have like a debrief with the recruiter. You just talk about, how do you think the interviews went? You give them feedback, and then they're like, okay, so we'll get back to you in about 2 days. We have our sync up meeting in 2 days. I won't have the feedback by then, but by Friday, perhaps, possibly. And so we'll find out on Friday. I did confirm with the recruiter that this was actually a remote role. I think the person that I talked to earlier just misunderstood. I talked yesterday about how one of the people I talked with, they were like, oh yeah, this is, if you're in New York, you should be expected to come into the office. And I was like, that's different from what I was told. And I think he just didn't know. Yeah, it's the same company. Interviews are pretty involved, especially tech interviews. You end up doing like 4 or 5 of them. Also, welcome Monoristi. Thank you. Okay, let me actually read questions. Not questions, but chat. I told you streaming would get you the job. That's what I think. I started streaming as a way to get better at talking, and then, I think it was good. I'm much better now at enunciating about things that I'm thinking about live as I'm saying them. And I think that was good because, you know what, saying stuff live in an interview, I've interviewed people like as the interviewer, and sometimes you give them a problem and they just start coding and they don't explain at all what they're doing. And then you're just like, I don't know, like, what they're doing. They're just writing code. They're not even, they're not even like, I'm going to use this thing. I'm going to do this because of this reason. But I know. Anyway, let's see. Wolf completing the interview early? Well, wasn't that Pog? Yo, make sure to clip that. I never tell people to clip things. Do you think there's any clips on this channel? There's no one ever clips anything. Because there's nothing really to clip, right? I'm just a chatting streamer. I don't do epic gamer moments except when I beat Fume Knight. That's gonna happen in 2 days. The bear? Did I ask you to clip the bear? No, I don't think I did. Every time I see the bear, I'm just like, do you guys see that? And then I check the VOD. Sometimes live on stream. So I think I told you before about my most viewed clips are of you. Do you clip a lot of Twitch streamers? Yeah, the bear. You guys know the bear. You should know by the lore, the bear. It's real. Bear from Catch and Release. Okay, this guy is here. Let's see. Yeah, we end the stream. At the end of the interview, I'm just like, okay, well, let's see who's streaming. You guys know today is National Whatever Day? And he's like, I did not know that. Hey, by the way, interviewer, do you happen to know that today is whatever day? And he's like, no, I didn't know. Anyway, the person that I interview with today, he like, apparently he worked like at a government job for like 19 years before joining this company. And he was like, I was, this is my first real job outside of the government. And it was surprising that companies actually have things that work. He was talking about how at the government job, stuff, they had their own thing. You couldn't have internet access in some places. It's like, when I joined this company, I'm surprised. Things just worked. They had systems that actually worked. It's like, that's cool. They have clips of 9 different streamers. What the? This guy's clipping I don't remember the last time I ever clipped something on Twitch. It's probably like a Karagi stream at some point. It's been a while. No, I think it was a ChocoJack stream. The ChocoJack's drunk stream. She was talking about Wii Sports, I think. You got Wii Bowling, you got Wii Boxing, whatever. Also, welcome Stanley. Anyway, yeah, in my debrief with the interviewer, with the recruiter, I was like, you know, I told him, I was like, they ask you how you think the interview went. And I was like, you know, the first one went well, the second one, I don't know. Third one went well. Gave him feedback. It was like, I like how the problems were actually relevant and whatever. And then once I confirmed that it is actually a remote position, he was like, well, if this specific team is not a good fit, but there's other teams in the company, then we may consider you for those. But all of those are currently not remote positions. And I was like, I was like, well, for personal reasons, I'm only looking for remote roles right now. But if I happen to be at some point in the future looking for non-remote positions, how does that work? And he said, interviews are valid for like almost a year. So that if I get this and then I'm like not eligible for the remote team, he's just like, okay, well, you know, at some point in the next however many months, if you change your mind, your interview is still valid. So I'm like, that's cool. So like, if I get this job and like I don't get on the remote team, and then they're like, you're good enough for like another position, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to join because I don't want to be in the office. But if I can't find another job that is remote, I might consider it. That's it. Mostly just clip myself to show friends little thing that happened on stream. What the? This guy's out here showing things to people. He has meaningful things on his stream that are worth talking about. I can't believe this. I don't have any. Imagine having things on stream that are meaningful. But anyway, other company that I applied to, they may start the interview process tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but like the recruiter was like, you know, I talk to the team every few days, and you know, I talked to him yesterday, and he was like, you know, within 48 hours, if we think you're a good fit for this role, we will move forward with the interview process. So that will be tomorrow. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. Looking forward to it, though. Looking forward to possibly being employed again. I would recommend being employed, because it gives you things such as money. You need money to live. That's not true, but in a lot of cases it is true. Anyway, next drawing. 25-minute pose, are you for real? I don't have the patience to do a 25-minute pose. Okay, here's a lady. Right here. Right there, right over here. Wolfie worships Mammon. What's that? Who's that? Mammon? I don't know who that is. Mostly because of food and taxes. You only get taxed if you make money. If you don't make money, you don't get taxed. I guess unless you buy stuff. There's sales tax. But I mean, you know, income tax. That's what I meant. What about outgo tax? Income tax? What about outgo tax? You know, everyone is asking this. Everyone considers this. Just commit tax evasion? Nah, I don't really. I don't really feel like it. I don't think that's for me. That's not the job. That's not the life I want to live. Let's see. We had a recent scandal where the Swedish church was accused of worshipping Mammon. Is that like a devil creature? Demon of greed. Oh, that's what you meant. Me when I don't read every comment and I miss out on context. Mammon. You know, in New York, there's a place called Mamoon's. Mamoon's Falafel. They, as you might expect, they sell falafel. It's not the same as Mammon, but I thought it sounded pretty similar. Also, welcome to Sniper 2. It was cool. And it was neat. But anyway, the major thing is that now my ongoing interviews are done, and so there's not much else to worry about. I feel pretty confident that unless they found someone that is like way better than me, that I will probably get a job offer. I don't know. That's what I hope. This is me copium, by the way. I'll definitely get this job offer. There's no way I wouldn't. Imagine not getting the job offer. Kinda cringe. Did the other company give you one? No, this is the first company that I've completed the interview process for. The other company, I've just started interviewing them. No, I just spoke with the recruiter. But I didn't, you know, didn't have any technical interviews yet with the other company. But yeah, all the companies that I applied to, like right after I got laid off, none of them replied to me. It's been like a month and a half, so I'm gonna assume that they just don't care. They just don't care. And you know what? That's fine. Because I feel like if they actually responded back then, I would not have applied to these companies that I'm currently applying for. And I like these companies way better. I think like a lot of people when they get laid off, what they do is they just apply to like a ton of jobs, even ones that they don't care too much about. And then, you know, you're missing out on some possibly more relevant things. Finally have 4,300 points to redeem, suggest something to draw. Unfortunately, I don't do those redeems anymore. That was only a thing for the Passepartout streams. And I have not done one in a while. So, but if I ever do so in the future, you can, if you're here, I don't know. I'm gonna sleep now. Have a good night, Defins. Hope you sleep well. Okay, so this one. This lady looking down like this. Right there. And then there's like a stick. What is this stick? I don't even know. Don't even know what this is. I'll save them in case I want to redeem watermelon. Surely someday it will happen. But when? Doesn't this pose kind of look like the Spider-Man pose? You know, the two Spider-Men that are pointing at each other? Kind of looks like that. Spider-Man. John Spider-Man. Right, exactly. It's the same pose. Literally the same pose. T-pose? No, that's different. The T-pose is the Jurassic... I've never watched Jurassic Park or any of the relevant movies. Jurassic World. This is the Jurassic World pose. The T pose. Well, this is a 25-minute pose to draw, so I'm just going to skip it because I don't have the patience. Okay, here's a guy in a tree. Here's a guy climbing a tree. There he is. There he go. He's up here in the tree. His other leg is over there. This leg is right there. It's right here. You can't really see his head because it's like, you know, it's over there. He's got his other arm. He's back here. Anyway, that's how my day went. It was really nice. I feel like yesterday and today went by really quickly. You know, because actually doing something, you know, instead of just sitting there, just refreshing job boards, looking for looking for interesting roles to apply to. But stuff is happening. Stuff is out here going on. The interview was at like 3 p.m. So like, you know, I talked yesterday about how if you have an appointment in the middle of the day, often like the start of the day often feels like a waste. You know, it's all in preparation for the start, the new event. The thing of interest on the day. Yeah, that is the extent of today. And then tomorrow I got nothing going on. Nothing is even happening. Just got fishing, VR fishing, and then that's all. You know, maybe I'll apply to another place. I don't know. Probably not. Like, I'm pretty confident in this place that I applied to. I think it'll be good, and then I can work remotely, work on some cool stuff, and then I'll finally have stuff to talk about on stream. Because that's another thing. But by not being employed, I don't have, like, you know, work stuff to talk about. It's just like, anything happened today? Nah, not really. And then I keep asking, what do you guys do today? Oh, what's going on in you guys? That's what happens. That's what happens. But once I have stuff to talk about, I'll be like, yo, this thing happened at work today. It was so wild, guys. You would not believe. You would not believe what happened. This guy was so wacky. Actually, the person that I talked to that interviewed me yesterday, he mentioned that he worked at this one company. And I actually know people who work there, so I asked him, like, hey, do you know these two guys? And he's like, I have no idea who that is. Also, thank you. Welcome, Aira. Thank you for the raid. I'm doing some drawing. I'm gonna shout you out. You're playing Just Chatting. It could be anything. We don't even know. Welcome, Attenborough. Welcome, Blessed Heretic. Welcome, Hero Delore. Welcome, Aira. Welcome, Bill the something. We're here to drink your beer. I have no beer. I don't even drink, so if you want to drink the beer, feel free. I don't have any. Yeah, but whatever it was you were streaming, hope you had a good stream. Hope everyone enjoyed listening and interacting with the streamer. That is a thing that people do on their Just Chatting streams. If beer shows up, I will drink it. I won't. We will drink the drink of your choice. Drink water. That's what we do here. We drink water. We are water respecters out here. Imagine not respecting water. It's kind of cringe. Also, welcome Mr. Sazerac. Welcome Invaderoid. Yeah, water is great. It's one of the best beverages of all time. If you hate water, just leave my chat immediately. Get the frick out of here. I don't want you here. Let's see the way I said it. What? Water? Water? Anyway, Raiders, welcome. I'm doing gesture drawing. Welcome, Fowls. Yeah, hydromaxin. Don't drink too much water though, because like there's like a limit where it's like actually unhealthy to drink more. But you know, most people will never hit that limit. Most people are underhydrated. Water. Water. You need to drink 3 gallons to get poisoned. Water poisoning? I don't even know. I feel like I drank so much water yesterday. Okay, at the start of every day, I have like a one of these electric kettles, and that holds like 1.8 liters of water. And I think I drank like a lot of that just at the start of the day, you know? I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. A Chug Jug? No. It's Fortnite. That's a Fortnite thing. Okay, there's a... This is the guy who holds the hammer. He's a common occurrence in these gesture drawing streams. He's out here holding a hammer. What is he doing with it? We don't know. That's one of the mysteries of life. What is this guy doing with the hammer? Who gave him this hammer? How strong is the hammer? Okay, wait, I feel like, okay, the way that I drew it is not the same. The angle is slightly different. Also, his hand is like a bit, it should be higher up. He's just playing Dark Souls. No, he's just a guy. He's just out here holding things. He's gonna beat he's gonna beat everyone with the hammer. You guys ever hold a hammer this big? I mean, I know you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it, right? So that's a big hammer. The hammer dude. John Hammer. That's his name. John Hammer. Thor's hammer, perhaps? Oh yeah, this is a sledgehammer. Yeah, I think this is what this is. I forgot the name of it. Yes. Sledgehammer. Yes, thank you. That is indeed the name of this type of hammer. A hammer the size of a child? How big of a child? Because there's a lot of variation. Only the iron mallets to break concrete / asphalt. Is that part of a thing that you do at your job? It sounds hard. Okay, so you got the arm. The arm is over there. The way I drew this just doesn't look right. Something about this. It doesn't look as like dynamic. I think maybe it's this arm. This arm over here. Drawing is hard. Only in the past, yeah. Isn't everything in the past though? Like unless you're using a hammer right now. It's basically in the past. Could be far in the past. It could be recently. Recently in the past. Although it's recent, it is still in the past. Doesn't look as wound up. Yeah, that's what I feel like. The pose that I drew is not as dynamic. I still have like 17 minutes left in this pose, so I might redraw it another time. Like the way that I drew it, it doesn't look like he's in control of the hammer. Just doesn't seem good. Here, I'm gonna draw it again. The angle, you gotta push the angle sometimes. This is a thing. This is when you're doing gesture drawings. You gotta make sure. You gotta wind up the pose, okay? Okay, so he's got the stance, right? It's gotta be like this. I think the legs could be farther apart. You have this thing. Actually, his body is like sort of tilted this way. You got the arm. It has to go like this. I don't know. This is still doesn't feel good. You know what I mean, guys? Any artists in chat understand? You know, everyone knows. The hammer's out of control. The Hammer Bros from Mario. Here, okay, he's got, here's his face. This still doesn't seem right. It does look better though than the other one. Like he's a bit more tilted this way. Okay, so it's like this. You got the rest of the body. Okay, so I think it all comes down to this leg, the positioning of this leg. It's gotta be like that. I think if his head is tilted, like he's kind of looking up a bit. I don't know. Yeah, it does look a bit better. He is in control. Splatoon. It's a Splatoon joke. If I've ever seen a Splatoon joke, that's one of them. Okay, well, I'm gonna resize the rest of these drawings. I think I drew these too big. This always happens at the start of a stream. Always draw the poses way too big. And then you don't have time for like the rest of them. Because you know the drawings at the start, those are the ones that matter the least. They are the least refined. Got this one right there. You put that up there, make it smaller. This one, we have so much space left. Look at all this. With this one, like I'm basically done with this because they set this as a 1 hour drawing session in the website. But I feel like I always get impatient partway through and I start pressing next. And that kind of messes up the timer. Okay, we can move this one. It's like Tetris. Whoops. Just moving things. Welcome Nutritious as well. Put that over there. Alright, so we're just gonna fill up the rest of the space. And then we'll move on to drawing other stuff. You know, that's how these streams go. Gesture drawing, sometimes I draw faces, right? Remember that? That's a thing that happens. I'm gonna hydrate very soon. I'm gonna hydrate right now, actually. Right now, literally at 6 p.m. Okay. I have successfully hydrated. Now we are ready for the next challenge. Anyway, anything going on in the world recently? I guess the Nina from Niji EN is graduating. Definitely did not expect that. What's the deal? What's the deal? What's going on? There's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing. That's the extent of what I know about things that are happening in the world today. Oh yeah, they debuted new Niji EN members this past weekend. I didn't watch any of the debuts, but I'm aware that it happened. That it was a thing that happened. One of them is French. I've heard that one of them is French, and people were like, "What the French VTuber? The heck?" I didn't watch the stream, so I don't know how French they are. But people have said that he is so French. He's like the most French VTuber. Man, Stanley really loves the word truly, huh? Truly, such a thing. Such extremely thing. Okay, I'll move this guy. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I can move. That's what I'll do. I'll move this guy here. This is an opportunity for Tetris. Right there. You can move this one over here. Look at this. It fits perfectly. Was it Russ? I'm going to assume you meant the interview. Yes, it was. Everyone's always like, you know, if you're doing an interview and they're like, you know, I know this is for a Rust position, but like, you don't have to do the interview in Rust. And I'm like, why wouldn't I? And then I do the interview in Rust and it went well. So I feel like if you're going to be interviewing somewhere and like, if you know the language, you might as well program in that language. Right? You know, right? Because then like, you already know. He's like, you can use Python if you want. And I'm like, I don't even freaking know Python. I think I would code in Python. No. Did Rust make you a better C++? I've never learned. I've only learned C++ in college, and I've never really used it outside of that. So no. I have no point of reference. I don't know C++. I'm sure it's not too hard to understand though. They're like pretty similar. Anyway, anything else going on in the world? Anything worthy of discussion? We already talked about the submarine, you know. Is there even anything else? Nothing. Did I have to reverse a binary tree? You mean invert? No. I already talked about it today. The questions that they ask, they're like pretty relevant to stuff that they actually do. It's not like obscure data structures. Just like strings and like iterators. Comparing characters and stuff like that. I feel like I spent like the last 10 minutes just moving stuff around on the canvas. See, look at these. I feel like these fit together well. These three right here. It's great. The park near me is getting fireworks in 2 days. Location doxed. The park near... We're just gonna look for every New York City park that has fireworks. Okay, we have this. Okay, we're gonna continue drawing now. That's cool though. Oh yeah, it is about to be July 4th weekend, huh? For people that are not familiar with the US of A, the United States, the 4th of July, that is Independence Day. American Independence Day. Every American, they'll just say July 4th, you know, as if you know what it is. They just assume everyone knows. They don't even call it Independence Day. It's just like, oh yeah, July 4th is coming up. And you're like, yeah, it is. Like, what about it? And they're like, it's a holiday. Oh shoot, sorry, I didn't know. America. Imagine knowing everything about America. Not me. But yeah, I consider people. You know, I don't just say July 4th unless everyone I'm talking to is in America, because I know there's many non-American viewers. But I'm sure you all already know, right? Because, like, you probably interact with Americans enough to know what July 4th is. It's a day of the year. It's the end of financial year in many parts of the world. See, the thing is, like, also, with July 4th, it is weird that, like, Americans all, like, assume everyone knows what July 4th is. But, like, I don't know the day of independence of other countries, right? Like, if there was a country that got independence on, like, February, like, 5th, right? You think they would say, oh yeah, it's February 5th is coming up, right? No, they would say it is Independence Day for our nation or whatever. Why is it's such like an American specific thing? I don't know of any other holiday besides maybe January 1st that people just refer to as like the day of the year. But also January 1st, they just say New Year's. They don't say January 1st is happening. What's Independence Day for England? I don't know. Do they even have one? Was England ever like owned by another country? Was England ever a thing? Was it ever even a thing? I don't even know. I don't know anything about other countries because I am an American, and most Americans like me, they don't care. They're not exposed to other things from other nations. Super England, Pangea. When England separated from Pangea for the first time. You guys remember Pangea? You guys know was it like the Appalachian Mountains or whatever? They were caused when Pangea separated and then like the continents crashed into each other. Now maybe it was the Himalayas. One of those big mountains. They were caused by that. You guys know? I learned because someone did like a fan cam on YouTube. You guys know fan cams? It's like overly edited, usually associated with K-pop. It's like this person's dancing and they have music playing over it. You got fancy effects. Someone did like a fan cam of like the formation of a mountain range. And that's how I learned. I saw the video on my timeline somehow. And I was like, that is indeed a thing that happened. That is a thing that I saw. And then I saw it and I was like, I know what this is. The internet sure is wild. Nowadays. Fan cam about water. They'll make them about anything, you know? This is the society that we live in. People can just make fan cams about everything. The VTubers, you know, tectonic plates. Nothing is free from fan cam. England only has 9 public holidays a year. How many does Australia have? I know France has a lot though. At my previous company, we had some contractors from France. They would have so many days off. The people from England would joke about it. My manager for my previous company, he was from England. He's in England. And he would always be like, oh yeah, of course, you guys probably have every day off in this month. And the French guy was like, haha, yeah, so true. So true. He is right. He was right though. They had so many days off. But also everything was on fire at some point. 14 in France? Or do you mean in Australia? Okay, this drawing is of a guy. He has a bow and arrow. I don't know how good his stance is because I'm not familiar with proper bow and arrow things in Australia. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's cool. Actually, okay, so speaking of the submarine thing, you guys know that what's that guy's name? James Cameron, the guy who directed Avatar. You guys know that he's like a professional he's gone on like a lot of deep sea missions, and he's like apparently one of the most respected experts in like submarining. Like he did make the Titanic movie, but a lot of people are like, this guy is like, he's just a director. But no, he's like a noted diver, and he's knowledgeable about stuff. He just happens to be like an award-winning director on the side. And so when he gave his opinions on the submarine, people are like, oh, this guy, a movie director, just because he directed the Titanic. But people are like, no, actually, he's very well respected. He seems cool. Let's see, do people even care about festivities over there, or are they just like, oh cool, I have a day off? It depends. There are some holidays. People do celebrate July 4th, Independence Day sometimes. They'll do like barbecue and stuff like that. They'll see fireworks. I guess Christmas as well. People care about Christmas. New Year's. Actually, New Year's is just like a day off. I know like in Japan though, New Year's is a big thing. All the times that I've been there, all the times I've been to Japan, it's like during the New Year's holiday. They take the first 3 days off of the year. Most people. So nothing is happening there. But in the US, it's just another day off. That's just how it is. I think there are some other holidays that people do celebrate. I forget which one. Is it Memorial Day that people also barbecue? Something like that, I don't know. But I think that's the extent of it. All the other holidays are kind of filler. We have like President's Day, we have like, I don't know, other days. And I think most people, it's just like, wow, we have the day off, cool. What about over there, like in Italy? You guys actually celebrate the days off? What's the deal? What's the deal over there? Australia as well. What is the most notable Australian holiday that people are like super excited about? Japan also has quite a few holidays. They have Golden Week. You guys know about Golden Week? There's like a whole week of holidays. A lot of people have the whole thing off. Easter and Christmas. Yeah, I feel like most people, like over here, we talked about this as well. When Easter came around this year, Americans, we don't have Easter off. I guess Easter is a Sunday, but I mean like the Easter Friday, we don't have that off. But then all of the European people in the company, they had the days off. I think they care a lot more about it. Did I know Golden Week was named by the cinema industry? I did not know that. I did not know this. There's a brand of drink in Japan called Gold. I think it's called Gold. I don't know. I would not be surprised if they sponsored it. What if they did it? What if they sponsored this day? They named it because a lot of people would watch movies. But like, how does that relate to gold? How is it gold related? I don't see the correlation. Shouldn't it be Silver Week? Don't people call it the silver screen? When things are shown in movie theaters, they call that the silver screen, right? Is that true? Did I make that up? No, that's true, right? It's golden that they make a lot of money. Yeah, but like, aren't there other industries that would have made a lot of money on that week? I don't know. 2DX Gold, though. The rhythm game. I don't know. It's cool though. It's cool seeing what kind of holidays there are. Anyone have a favorite holiday? Any holiday enjoyers out here in chat? I feel that most people would say Christmas. Like, I feel like I got so used to like everyone celebrating Christmas. Not even celebrating Christmas, like even if you're not religious. People like always, they're like, oh, yo, Christmas is coming up. That's cool. But like when I went to Japan, I was like, oh, actually, they don't really care about Christmas here. It's just like a regular day that happens to have Santa Claus and KFC. They don't even have the day off, which makes sense because it is a Western holiday. But somehow I had never considered that until I went to Japan. Also, welcome MM0. Thank you for the resub. Also, welcome Admiral Kobayashi. New Year's enjoyer. Also cool. New Year's in Japan is really nice though. It's very chill. It's the end of the year. It's just like, you know, just a time to relax. Like over here in New York, we have like some people, they go to Times Square where they have like a big party. I feel like that'd be so stressful. There's too many people there. They like, everyone just gathers around to watch a ball drop. Just like a big ball. It just drops. And like, is that worth it? I guess they do some like musical performances. Japanese Christmas is just December Valentine. That is also true. And KFC. They celebrate Chinese New Year in parts of Australia. Ironically, just on Christmas Island. They also celebrate Christmas. Did they name Christmas Island after the holiday? How did they choose? Did they name it after Christ? The Mass of Christ? Welcome, TK. The trains usually always close at New Year's Eve. Where? In New York? No, they don't. Now, in Japan, the trains run 24/7 on New Year's Eve. That was one thing when I was there. Normally, the trains, they stop at like, you know, around midnight or like 2 a.m. But in Japan, you know, on New Year's Eve, it goes like all day. And it's kind of nice. You could stay out as late as you want and you won't miss the train. We did that. The first time I went to Japan, I went on a... we went to shrines and all that. You didn't need to worry about missing the train. Let's see. They love Christmas so much they inter all the refugees there. What? The island was discovered on Christmas? You think there's like an island called like July 1st Island? If they just name it after when they discovered it? If every location was named after when it was discovered? Yo, do you guys see January 2nd Island? I was there. Yeah, there's an Easter Island. There's Easter Island, Christmas Island. I like the idea of a Walpurgis Night. That, you know, every time I see that, I just think of Madoka. Because that is, I feel like most people who watch anime also, they probably think of Madoka. Because that is the first time I've heard of it. That's just how things work out here in the industry. Okay, celebrate by listening to a Mendelssohn piece. I don't know what that is. Is that a well-known musician? I'm gonna assume that this is a well-known musician of some sort. A musician who has made notable songs. Walpurgisnacht is a German tradition. Yeah, I'm sure it's a thing. I just, like, most people who are not German probably have not heard of it unless they have some reason to, outside of, like, you know, outside of anime. Yo, I can't believe they made a holiday named after the Madoka event from Madoka. Classic beloved anime, Madoka Magica. You guys know it's pronounced Magica? Some people, they say Magica. They don't know. They're pronouncing it wrong. It's Magica. It's true. Look it up. Mendelssohn is a well-known composer. Not quite Mozart, Beethoven popularity, but he's up there. Well, he's not good enough for me to know about. So is he even real? Is this guy even real? I don't know. We don't even know. It could be made up. Although his name does sound vaguely familiar. So I believe you. I believe that he's real. I'm sure he's real. Meguka, yeah. Meguka become Meduka. He wrote the Here Comes the Bride. Oh, I see. I probably know that one. Is that the one that's like do 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 do? That one? I know that one. Everyone knows that. That's like one of the classic songs. Everyone everywhere knows this one. It's kind of cool how people know things. Did I know Johann Bach had 6 brothers all named... Is that real? I feel like that'd be really confusing. Were they called Johann Bach the first, the second, the third? No, because, like, isn't the second... It's usually when you call someone, like, the second, it usually implies that, like, you're the son of the first one. Right? It's like name and then name junior. Name junior is the same as, like, name the second, right? How did they distinguish between all of the Bachs? They all went by their middle name? Oh, you didn't even mention they had a middle name. Meguka is 12 years old. What the? That's the same age as Madoka herself. Wasn't she like 12 in the show, or 13? Bach had 20 kids? What the? Wolfie the second, Wolfie 2. What the heck? A few of his sons were super popular in their time, but not so much anymore. Yeah, we only know about one of them. What if the Bach that we knew was actually like a combination of all the other ones? Everyone was just confused because they all have the same name. It could be true. It could be a thing. It could be real. TMM0 said, my white whale figure was Ultimate Madoka. Never ended up getting it. I'm gonna assume that it is expensive. I never really got into figure collecting because, you know, it just collects dust. I don't know what to do with it. It's not for me. I don't enjoy material possessions. Rich people man popping out 15 kids. What? That's so many. How did they even, like... How? The most famous one now is Papa Bach. Yeah, that's how everyone knows it. Everyone calls him that. That's his name. The dad. The father. Everyone had 15 kids. I guess, like, what did they even do, right? They had nothing else to do. You just have a ton of kids. Yeah, exactly. People were just built different back in the day. 15 kids would destroy most people, like, physically. I would destroy 15. You think you think you would 15 kids could destroy you? Or you think you could destroy them? I mean, like, in a fight. Like, physically, just like, you know, you think they could destroy you? They could be pretty strong. Just kidding, guys. I don't fight children. It's a joke. Please, Twitch, don't ban me. The kids were also an important source of labor on the farm. That is true. Child labor, that was a thing back in the day. You guys remember that? I don't, because I was not alive back in the days when that was the thing. Handful will win in a fight against anything that can't fight. What if it's, like, impossible to destroy? What if it's, like, a car? You think you could destroy a car with, like, your bare hands? You think you could do that? In Minecraft. You know the meme, the kids yearn for the mines? They love Minecraft. Okay, the other hand is over here. This one over there. Got this right there. Okay, check this out. Next one. Welcome, Loafkey. Yo, look at this guy. I got, like, barely any space left. This is like the most dynamic pose of the day. His legs are over here. You know, he's doing this thing. His other leg is up there. Yeah, wave to you as well. She drew Choco J Wave, the 2nd edition, yesterday. You guys see that? You guys see Choco J Wave, the 2nd? The 2nd wave? Whoa. That's a thing. It's very cool. Very pog, very cool. Two whole waves. You got wave 1, you got wave 2. Just like, you know, Niji Sanji. They call their VTuber generations, they call them waves. I don't know why that is, but they do that. That's a thing they do. And if you didn't know, now you know. Now you are aware of the things they do. The same hand is waving. Can't believe this. No, actually, I feel like that's normal. Most people, when they wave, they normally wave with the same hand. They wave with their dominant hand usually, right? That's what I think. Probably. Do you think Niji Sanji behaves like a particle when not observed? I don't know. What does that even mean? Wave particle dual. I see. Oh, I see. Wave. Okay, you guys know science, wave particle duality. That is like a photon. Photon. It is both a wave and a particle. That's clever. You know what? That's clever. You mentioned wave in a 2 different. You know, you have to have high IQ to understand that joke. Good thing I understood it, demonstrating that I'm knowledgeable about many things. And that's why I'm the streamer. Choco left hint. That's not true. That's not true at all. It's simply reversed. Some people, they record videos reversed. Like the TikToks that I see reposted on YouTube, It's always like they do like a selfie mode of a video, and then it's always like flipped horizontally. What's the deal with that? Why do they do that? I think it's because like people are so used to seeing themselves flipped horizontally that when they see it the other way, they're like, this is so weird. This is so strange, guys. So they have to flip it. The streamer must always be the smartest the most smartest people. The streamer is multiple people. Artists that have to flip images because they can't draw left hands. I can draw hands. I can draw hands. She's right-handed. I see, that's what I said. I'm just saying, like, a lot of times people will wave with their dominant hand, right? But ChocoJ Wave is using the left hand. And I think that's different. It's unexpected. No one expects this. I didn't know that. I don't know. Is that true? I feel like if I were to wave, like I'm waving right now, you can't see it, but I'm using my right hand. You know? That's how it is. That's how it is in the industry. The waving industry. It's a $1 billion industry. People get paid so much money to wave. They have wave machines, Wave Rider, whatever that is. Things out here. Yeah, look at those waves. I know all of those emotes. That's ChocoJ Wave, that's SE Wave, is that Marooney's wave? That's my wave. I know. I know emotes. Okay, this is also one of the classic gesture drawing poses. This is the lady who's like holding onto a rope. And the rope is like going up into the ceiling, but she's like descending. This is like Mission Impossible. You guys ever watch Mission Impossible? This is basically it. How is that mission even not possible? It's so impossible you don't even know. Impossible? Or I'm possible, huh? You ever think about that? You ever think that maybe it's not impossible, but that it's I'm possible? Really makes you think. Really causes you to ponder the meaning of this thing, this industry that we all know. I'm just saying words, by the way. Guys, it's the part of the stream where I just say things, just like I do all the time. When I have nothing to say, I'm just saying things. Okay, she also has a gun, by the way. She's holding a gun, in case you couldn't tell from the blurred image. There's a gun right there. It's a gun. And then she's looking. She's looking over there. The arm goes up. And that's it. Rare period in which I have more than one sub at a time. What the? Is that Fallen Shadow and Henya? Henyat? That is, I know, I recognize. I know emotes. I've proven many times that I am aware of emotes. Okay, this will end once I fill up the rest of this page. And I don't have that much space left on the bottom, so I'll put this here. I could move this guy up. You know what? I'll do it. I know this fits perfectly in this space, but we have to move this guy up to make room for other things. I'll put this up there. Actually, this also fits pretty well. I think I could probably move these up a bit more. Actually, you know what? This guy over here. This guy can actually fit. Oh, whoops. This guy can actually fit. No, okay, never mind. Nah. Okay, no, but this guy, this guy goes up here. This guy goes up here, right? Look at that. Nah, it could be better. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, and then now you put this one. This person right there, right over here. Right over there. Alright, so then there's a hand. There's a hand right there. You got this thing. And then the leg goes like that. Other leg goes like that. You have to have the large sweeping gestures for dynamic movement. Many people don't realize this. They spend too long rendering out their drawing. They don't even consider the dynamic nature of art. The soul. Welcome Wishy Wishy as well. Hope you are having a good day. Okay. There's this one, and then next. I hope this is someone sitting. Nope, this is actually no. This is a. It actually does fit though. It fits on the page that I have. So I have a person here. Like that. The other leg's over there. So simply, you have to do it this way. You gotta draw it like this. Other leg right there. Looking squishy. Okay, the other hand, the hands are like this. They're like in like a praying gesture. Praying gesture. You know how if you have the non-animated version of Wolf's clap emote, it looks like praying. It's usable in so many scenarios. On Discord. Alright, that one, we're done with this one. Next one. This guy's so smiling. This guy's out here smiling. You know, I'm just gonna make up some poses. I'm gonna fit the rest of these in here. Just gonna make up some poses. You know, we've done enough gesture drawing. We can make up our own stuff. That's the cool thing about art, is that if you just want to make up something that's not a reference, you could just do it. You could just do it. Right, this guy, we gotta put someone lying down, right? Because, you know, the bottom of the page is horizontal. Discord exclusive, Wolf's clap, not animated. Not even animated. Okay, we'll have a guy like resting. That's a classic pose, right? Guy resting. Then, you know, he's got the legs over here, you know, you got this thing. He's like, oh, look at this. He's just chilling. Like that, like this. Or he could be doing crunches, you know, that's, what are those exercises called? When you like, you move like left and right. Whatever those are. I don't know. You guys know exercises? What is that? What even is this? Okay, that fits pretty well. We'll have a guy over here. Yeah, just a chill guy. Just a guy who's chilling. Could have a person sitting. You either crunch or sit up. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, we have someone else who is sitting. You can have someone sitting. Guy sitting. Guy standing, sitting. You guys know them. Wikipedia article. Was it guy sitting? No, it's guy standing, right? Guy standing, sitting. okay. This, I guess this one could just be, you know, like this. It's out here sitting. That. I don't know, something, you know, you guys know. You guys already know. Everyone out here knows. They could be doing this. Whoops. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna continue making up poses. We're almost done here. Just a few more remaining. What's a pose I can make up? Someone that's like doing this. This is their head. They're like hunched over a little bit. They could be I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They could, you know, they're hunched over at a table. I feel like I've drawn this before. That's right. Like, sir, let me tell you about this time. Some guy at the bar or something. I told you about the time that I did this thing. And then he's at the bar and he's like, dude, who's this guy? Who even is this man? Who let this guy in here? Why is he so drunk? I don't know. But he's here. You can't get rid of him. Okay, and then the next one. You could have someone over here, you know, just you know, just I don't know, just sitting here. I don't know. You know, you guys have seen enough people sitting down. Post your favorite sitting emote. And Choco J sit. You got Mooney sit. Every possible sitting emote. The arms right there. You get the other arm right there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, and then we got a final one over here. Ralphie would be a terrible bartender. It is true, because like I don't drink. You guys know you don't actually need to have. You don't need to be over 21 to be a bartender. You guys know that? You just can't taste the alcohol, but it's like, I mean, I guess you can, but like you're technically not allowed to drink. But you can be a bartender and you don't even have ever tasted the alcohol. You just know how to mix them. Right? You're allowed to handle the alcohol. You're just not allowed to drink it. It's true. It's true. It is a thing. Okay, the final one for this page could be just someone like, you know, someone standing, you know, someone's out here standing. You have to be 18, yeah, I think so. I think that is true. It's probably true. I guess it makes sense. You know, in Canada, the drinking age is 18 instead of 21. If you didn't know, now you know. Now you know. Now you're aware of different things, different aspects, different countries having different laws. America's an outlier? Is it like, what is the, are there other countries that have drinking ages that are higher than 21? I wonder. Is there somewhere that's like, you gotta be 25? You gotta be 30 to drink. Imagine drinking below the age of 30. What the kind of cringe? No, probably not. Yeah, I would imagine most places are like 18. Maybe 20 in some places. Afghanistan, is that true? Do they have a drinking age that is like super high? Is that real? There's a few places where it's banned. No, but like I mean like the age it's still allowed, but the age is high. Highest legal age is 25. No, yo, that's what I guessed that, and it's right. I was right. That was a total guess. What place is it? Northeast Africa in the Middle East. I see. Interesting. Interesting concept. Okay, we can have someone here. They could be doing this, right? And kids chew cat. What's that? Kit Kats? Cats? What the? What you're chewing cats? Yeah, shouldn't be allowed. Stimulant leaf? I've never heard of it. Well, I guess that's it for gesture drawing today. We drew like a lot of stuff, guys. This was very cool. Now I'm just gonna draw like a bunch of random stuff. You know what I do have to do though? I think Karagi's birthday is coming up. Right? Next week maybe? I should probably draw something. Nope. Wait, that's the wrong thing. This thing. The 3rd, this Saturday, that's July 1st. Yeah, that's when I thought it was, so I was correct. You know, I'm gonna draw her as Zelda. She's been playing a lot of Zelda games. Not Zelda, but Link. You know, Link, Zelda, literally the same character. Can I commission you for a drawing using channel points? No. No, you cannot. It's not a thing I do anymore. Not as of recently. There may come a time in the future where I do stuff like that again. But it was limited to Passport 2 at the time. And now that I'm done with that game, I have no obligation to do any sort of drawing. Okay, so we're gonna draw Karagi as Link from The Legend of Zelda. You guys know that game? The Legend of Zelda. Screenshot what? It's been a while since I've drawn her. What is he? How do you draw animal ears? Is it like this? Is this how you draw animal ears? I have to check my own. I have to check my art. Check my own art for reference. Twitter.com. Wolfie with the 3 E's at the end. They're more vertical. I'm gonna check. I'm checking my art. Oh yeah, it's like okay. It's facing the other way. Okay, that's my problem. That's the problem I had. Okay, it's like this, right? You got this one, you got the hair going over here. And then okay, it's like this. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, that's okay, that looks correct. Something like that. Wait, but I don't even need to draw her ears. She's gonna be Link. No, but it should still have the ears. The ears should be poking out from here like that. Right, something like that. Wolfie PC. Earless. The dog ears. Dog ears. 8 human years. Dog ears. Here, it's like this. It'll be like this, okay? How would you even put dog ears in like a Link style? What is this called? A tunic? Is that a tunic? No, a tunic isn't a tunic like the clothing? I don't even know. Okay, so we got this. We got it goes. Right, we got these, you know, they got these things over here. No, this positioning looks off. This doesn't feel like it's got to be like over here, right? Yeah, it's like this. It's like that. But then how does that even work? You know, we'll have it like this, okay? It'll be like that. Something. The sleeping cap. Tunic is a long shirt. Does Link have a tunic? Does that qualify as a tunic? Here, it's like that, right? What the frick does... I'm gonna look up Link. Legend of Zelda Link. You think if I just look up Link, it'll give you Legend of Zelda Link? Nope, it gives you LinkedIn. It gives you LinkedIn. The hat, no. The tunic, yes. The Link. Okay, so you got classic Link. How does he wear this? It's like it goes up. Goes up a little bit. No, this doesn't feel right. This feels... I never know how to draw these. Like, you know, like on Christmas, they have like, you know, the Christmas things. They look just like this. And I can never draw them correctly. Is it like this? I feel like it needs to be more like that. Something like that. Well, if he hates Christmas, this guy hates Christmas. This guy freaking Christmas hater out here. What if the cap had ear holes? No, but then it would destroy the hat. It needs to be longer, okay. Does it though? I guess it does. Yeah, what about it like this? You know, I could remove this for now. Like that, like this? Yeah, okay, something like this. Maybe. It doesn't have like a pom-pom on the end though, right? Because that's the Christmas hat. That's the Christmas thing. Yeah, it does not. Okay, it doesn't have a thing on the end. All right, and then you have this, right? This. That might be kind of confusing. Okay, let me just, you know, we'll just have it like this. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, and then she's got to have the Link outfit, as you know, from Legend of Zelda. What does that look like? Well, I'm gonna look up. Okay, there it is. Okay, so it's got the watch me undo and redo the same line 50 times. Okay, it has this thing, right? It's got this thing, you got this right there. You always gotta have the belt. The classic Link belt. I'm using Toon Link as a reference, by the way. Even though she has not played Wind Waker on stream. Alright, and then the classic hero pose. You gotta draw the hand up there. with the sword. The sword out here. What does the Master Sword look like? The Sword of Masters? Just a regular sword. Maybe just a regular sword. No, okay, we got the Master Sword. The Legend of Zelda Link Prestige Child Costume from Target. Okay, sure. That is my Master Sword reference, is a cosplay. An official cosplay from Target. Okay, so it's like that. It's like this, right? And then you got the thing goes up. It's got like a little like one of these things. It goes, what does it look like? It's like that. It's like this. And it's got these things. Spoiler, no, what? This is based on a cosplay, okay? We don't know. This might not be actually what it is. The leg end of Zelda. Alright, and then you got like one of these things, right? There's like a crystal or whatever. I don't know what that is. I can't zoom in close enough. Got the sword over here. This is literally sword art online. It's me looking up art of a sword online as reference. Alright. And then you got the rest of it. You know, what about a shield, huh? We can draw a shield. No, but the the Master Shield is too... It's got too many things on it. So I will avoid doing that. I will just draw like this. And just be like this. You guys ever do art? What's that like? Alright. Got this thing right there. You got the other. You know what? I'm gonna undo and redo this. The hand over here. Okay, and then I guess I can move this farther down a little bit. Yeah, just like that. Just like this. Then the leg end, the end of the leg from the leg end of Zelda. All right, well there's Link. You gotta have the classic eyes. As you know, most characters have eyes. 2 of them. Not all of them, but like most. And this is one such character. It never, why is always the leg end? Never the leg start. You never even have seen it. Where does the leg even start? I guess it depends on your point of reference. It could start from the ground, or it could be from the other way, you know? From the pelvis? You don't know. What even is the leg end? Is the leg? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying words. I feel like I made the eyes a bit too far down. Okay, we'll put them up here, and then you can do this. Yo, look at that. She's so proud. There it is. there. There we go. You know what? Perfect time to hydrate. Actually, this is a bit uneven. There, okay. Hydration nation, rise up. All right. Welcome Modern, welcome Ranmu. I'm doing overtime, but thumbnail how cuter. Karagi _ channel. It's Link from The Legend of Zelda. From one of the games that he's in. Link. There it is. All right. Now we're gonna color it. You know, we don't normally do coloring on these streams. Be like, Wolfie, how do you do color it? How do you make things look the way they do? Well, let me tell you. We're gonna explain. I'm gonna explain thoroughly. So here's what you do, okay? You change this, you alpha lock it, then you use a different color, okay? We drew in black, but you know what? Link, he's green. You might want to use green. I don't know. Let's use like an adjacent color. Blue, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, switch over to different brush for coloring. You can use, I don't know, painting. I usually use the flat brush right there. Gifting. Look at this. Is blue? Maybe that's not great. Let's use, I don't know, one of these colors. You just choose a color, okay? Maybe not this. I don't know. You know what? Whatever. Let's go with this. Let's go. You just paint the lines, you know, line art. It's purple now. That's fine. And then you go below. Okay, you gotta set this. You gotta set it to multiply, okay? Most people, they don't know this. You guys understand multiply? You guys know why it's called multiply? It's because if you take the color values and you multiply the numbers together, it makes it darker. It's true. You're multiplying the, like, if you think of red, green, blue, RGB, you think of it as like a number between 0 and 1, right? You just multiply it together. Right? You normally, it's like, you know, 0 to 255, but you think of that as a range, 0 to 1. If you multiply like 0.5 by 0.5, you get like a smaller number. It's like 0.25. And in RGB terms, that makes it's darker. Does it work if I think of it as a hex number? You can think of it however you want. It doesn't change. No, it has to be a fractional component. Isn't that division? No, you're multiplying them. You're multiplying. So if you think of it, look, multiply, think of, what is that? Right, you have like RGB, right? You might think of like, you know, like FF, you know, 0, 1, 2, 3 or whatever. This part is the R component, right? This is the G, this is the B, and this correlates to like 255. This is like 1, this is 23. But if you think of it as you know, this, if you think of this as like 1, like 255 is 1.0. 1 is like, you know, 1 over 255, whatever that is. If you multiply them, if you take the color, if this is your reference layer, and you use multiply and you use a darker color, it makes it darker. That's how things work, okay? So now you know, it's just math. Some people are confused. That's also what additive is, right? If you look at this, multiply, and then you have like subtract, right? Difference, yeah, that you're just subtracting them. That's subtract. Divide, that's divide. Okay, so multiply, people often use it to make things darker. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, so what you gotta do, you gotta start off, I don't know, the skin tone. Usually you just choose something up here, whatever, it's fine. That's probably fine, that's good enough. And color in everything. And then you make a new layer. You choose, I guess, like the hair color. You choose something like orangey. You do that, right? Maybe, maybe not the best. Just have it be like, maybe over there. And that's pretty good. Also, welcome Mech Banana. Learn something new every day. Yeah, literally right now, as we speak, you are learning things. Things in this world out here. Welcome Mooney. Out here. You're playing Cozy Grove today. It looked like a chill game. Your art style so familiar? I don't know. Have I played it? I haven't, but I've heard that it's kind of like Animal Crossing in some ways. Am I the source of these emotes? No. But I think one of Tobbs is... Tobbs used to have an animation that was based on one of my drawings. I think it was like her running animation. Is there? Been here for a while, was too lazy to talk. That happens sometimes to me as well. Sometimes I'll just be in chat. I got nothing to say, so I just won't say anything. But sometimes I don't say anything, and then by the end of their stream, I'm just like, well, I should let them know that I was here. And then I just send an emote, and they're like, what the frick, you were here the whole time? Wolfie, you should have said something. And I said, okay. That's why now sometimes I just leave an emote in chat. I'm just like, you know what, streamer? If you would like to know that I'm in chat, I guess I will just leave an emote in chat. Did I know that emote? Tobbs was the first Twitch VTuber I started watching, which indirectly led me here. What the? What the? Welcome, Chicken Coop Enjoyer. Among Us is sus. Out here, suspicious. Okay, so now that you have the hair color, now you can color with the, you get this thing, and you get the tunic. And color is it? I don't know. You just choose something out here. The Tobbs to Clavio to Karagi pipeline. I found Clavio through Karagi, actually. Like a long time ago, before she had her model. Back in the day. Back before she was a Twitch partner. She was doing personality quizzes. I guess she still does those. Back in the day. I was there. Okay, well, here's the outfit. You know what? I might as well color this in and then just color the belt over later. And then let's see. What color is that part of the outfit? It's white, right? It's kind of white. No, it's like a different shade of green. So like a lighter shade of green. I guess this. Yeah, there you go. This is it. And this is it. You know what? These colors, I don't know if this looks good. It looks so saturated on my screen. When I'm like screencasting this, it looks so bright. It looks fine on my iPad though. I think it's the broadcasting software. Okay, you have this one, right? You got this thing. Just decrease the size out here. Color this in, erase some stuff. Like the colors don't look so great now, but then you'll see. You'll all see. You'll understand. Once I start shading stuff, you'll be like, holy frick. How does this happen? Okay, so we're gonna have the belt. The belt is like a brown color. What's brown? I don't know. You just choose some colors. You know, when I first started learning how to color stuff, I was so particular about having like the exact shade. It's like, it's gotta be this thing. But you can just estimate. And normally it's good enough. Colors are really about the colors that are next to them. This is not a great example. Okay, and then you got the gold, right? The gold part is right here. You get this thing, whatever. Anything else that I'm missing? Okay, you got the boots. The boots, they have to also be this color. I feel like the original color I chose, which is purple, is not that great for this. It's not that great. Okay, well, we'll take this green, right? This green up here. Go there, start coloring this in. It's that easy, guys. Just out here coloring. Okay, what color is this part? Is it like a... It's like a yellowish color. I could just take this yellow. This yellow from here. Just do that. Just do this. Bam. Alright, and then you could erase this. You can erase this part. I think actually Link has like a white leggings. Right, so this could just be white instead of that. So this is there. Actually, no, whatever. It's fine. Okay, now we're gonna use some better colors, okay? The purple that I chose, probably suboptimal. I'm gonna min-max the colors. Okay, so we're gonna change this purple to something better. I don't know what. What about red? Red, you know, like this shade is always pretty good. You know what? That's good. I think that's good. Because like her hair is orange. Like that's pretty good. Okay, now we can erase the Wolfie to Ragi. The Kuragi. Oh, I didn't color this part of the hair. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna do this. We're gonna color this part in. Oh, what the? It's there. Erase this one. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Okay, and then we can color in the ears. And put the ears. It's like a whitish shade out here. Oh, that's huge. That brush is too big. Put that there, and then you can just erase it. Okay. I like how I'm giving advice as if I'm an expert at this. And really, I'm just making it up as I go. But you know, a lot of experts, they also just make it up as they go. You might think they have, like, advice. But no, they're just, you know, they got used to doing it, and suddenly everything is fine. They're just getting so used to it. Okay, so you color in this thing, right? This thing right there. These things, we can color in the, I'm making too many layers here. Is that my expert? Yeah, I'm an expert. I'm such an expert. Okay, we got the color in the mouth, okay. Alright, so now you're like, this looks kind of stupid, Wolfie. Well, you know what? Look at this. Check this out. This is when you consider lighting and bounce light. So here's what you do. You just choose, right? Let's pretend the sky is blue at this point in time. Just choose, you know, some bluish color, right? And then you just start applying it. Just like, you know, just do that, right? Just make some stuff like that. Doesn't that make it look so much... You probably can't tell. The colors look so washed out on NLBS. But I'm telling you, it looks so much better on my screen. You can kind of see it. And then, you know, at the top of it... some blue right there. Okay, that is too dark. That blue is too much. Hamflo is the wolf to Ragi Plamplay. He did discover Kuragi through me streaming. Okay, you just fill in some blue, you know, it adds some tone to it. Oh, it's kind of hard to do here because like the outfit is already green. Normally I use like a green for the bounce light from the bottom, right? You think about light. if the grass, if you're standing on grass, right, the light will reflect up like that. But she's already wearing green, so like, what the frick am I gonna do? The heck am I gonna do here? So this is probably not gonna look that good. I could do this. Like a different shade of green, maybe. Just apply it lightly. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some yellow. We got sunlight. Yellow, that's also, you know what, that's also valid. You could do that. You could do that. You could do this. You can't, it's like really hard to tell from, it looks so washed out on screen. Whatever. Now you got the sun, right? You got the sun, you know, you do this. Put some yellow over there. Some light application of yellow right there. Like this, perhaps. Maybe. It looks kind of bad on screen. Whatever, you know, whatever. It's fine. You can put some over here if you want, right? I'm pretending like I know what I'm doing. You could use blue as the light as well. And then you got like the what is it? The rim light, whatever, Skyrim. The Skyrim light. Like on the side, like from behind. Sometimes you see like the edge of it. Like that. That's a bit too bright. What color do I want that to be? I don't know. Yellow, yellow again. What about blue? Yeah, what about blue? Some blue light from the edge. I don't think that looks good. I don't think that looks good at all. Actually, no, you gotta do it above the line art. But that actually, I don't know. Never mind. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not even good. Actually, no, maybe that's fine. Maybe this is fine. I don't know. This is not a good demonstration. I normally don't use green as the outfit. All right. And then you can go in with like some pink color, you know, for the shading, you know, the blush. Put some like pink over there, you do this thing, you go there, you do this. Just like some light application right there. Like that, you can barely tell, but it's there. If you zoom in, you can see it. It's there. I also totally forgot to color in the Master Sword, so we're going to use, there's too many layers. This is too many layers. What color even is that? Whatever, we'll use this layer. So the Master Sword is like blue, right? The handle is blue. Yeah, it is. It's like a bluish purple. So we'll do this one, you choose this color. I guess it's more like this, right? It's like that. Yeah, it's close enough. And then you have like a grayish blue for the blade. Gotta have a cold color, you know, steel. Cold Steel the Hedgehog. You could also like make it shiny. Wait, you can't even tell. You can't even see this on the screen. From like on my iPad, this is very obviously gray. But if the screencasting software, it just looks white. It doesn't look like I'm doing anything here. But you'll see. Once I export it, you'll be like, what the? That looks so different from what I've seen on screen. So that's there. Also, welcome Scarlet Rook. Welcome Probs Not Jack. Worm Iron the Hedgehog. No, Worm. Anyone? Worm? Wormin? Worm Steel. Worm Iron. Anyone up ironing their worm? Don't do that, by the way. Worms do not deserve it. They should not be. Don't iron a worm. Okay, this goes there. Foundation flattens the color on your skin. Adding blush adds back in color, because that's how skin normally is. What the? I didn't know that. What color is the handle of the Master Sword? Is it also, bluish? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. So I should have colored this in as well. Yellow? No, what? It's not yellow. I think you made that up. It'd be nice if, yeah, but it isn't, okay? Okay, so we have this. We can use the same, where was this? Up here. And put this light over here. This doesn't look that good. If I'm being honest, this doesn't look that great. No, I'm sure it looks fine. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a bit much. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's fine. I'll put that there, put this here. Also, welcome Roger Blackwood. Looks great, thank you. Well, there's Karagi as Link. You can't even see this. You seeing this thing over here? To me, it's so obvious. There's a thing I forgot to erase here. What layer is that on? What even is that? Me, when I'm trying to find what this thing is and what layer it's on. Okay, it's there. It's this layer. Yeah, you can't even see it. You can't even... If Link was a dog. Yeah, what the... Log? Link as a dog. Log. Okay, we're gonna erase these. We're gonna color in this. Right there. We're gonna erase this thing. And there you go. We might adjust the liner a little bit. You can always do this. You can do this, guys. You guys know you can do this. Actually, no. This shade of blue, actually. Maybe blue is good. Green. Purple. Nah, whatever. It's fine. A brighter red, maybe. This. You know what? That looks pretty good. Brightness? Wow, you can't let that. She's... Okay, no, this is good. Apply. Yeah, apply that right there. And now... Well, that's it for this. Look at that. We're done with this one. We're done here. Now, you know, I'm gonna put this on the... whatever that thing is. Her birthday. It's coming up soon. Can you send that through? It'll be there. It'll be on the website. You already know. No, I'm putting it there. Okay, well, I still have more time, so I guess I'll draw some other stuff. But I will put it in a separate document. This here is the Karagi document. Gonna make a new document just for sketching. Actually, I have to crop this as well. The canvas size crop. You can't even see me cropping it, but I swear I'm cropping it as we speak. Discord? No, this is should be posted at a later date. Okay, so new document. We're not going to be able to fill a whole document. We're going to do screen size. We're going to use back to sketching. We're going to use the black color, and there you go. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Alright, so I don't know what to draw now. We got like 20 minutes to draw. Just draw some anime. you know how it is. You're just out here drawing anime. Here, what about this? What about this? This is so anime. Yeah, sorcery magic. Sorcery magic. No, I don't like this. Get that out of here. I don't know. Gonna make up something. This is what I do when like I don't know what to draw. I just start drawing, just making up shapes. Start drawing like some eyes. Very confused looking anime. Okay, I probably could like do drawing redeems. People do have channel points they want to spend, but no, I can't. I can't dedicate that time to that now. We got 20 minutes left. Well, here's a character of some sort. Who? I don't know. I don't even know. Just some kind of anime. Some kind of generic anime character. Yes, use of points to T-pose bonk. That is a thing that people can do. You can spend your channel points. Out here. If you want. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, very cool T-pose. I don't know. These eyes seem like different. They seem like they're different sizes. Like this one looks so much bigger. Why is that? Why does that happen? Why do things look different? If it was me, things would not look different. No, you know what? Get this out of here. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna be scribbling. Feel free to scribble along if you want. You could if you want to draw, you can draw. If you want to just listen to lo-fi BGM, you can feel free to do that as well. Or whatever you choose to do with your limited time on this world, watching my stream. Okay. Draw, good. Drawing is pretty fun. I'd recommend doing so. Okay, what is this character? I don't know. I feel like every time I draw a character, I always have this like this hair thing. It's always like this all the time. Why is that? Why is that so common in anime? They always have this thing. It's always like that. What if it went this way? I never do that. It can go this way. What if we had like a hairstyle that's like this, you know? Whoa. Always in the mid stage. Yeah, always balding. Baldur's Gate. Balding. Alec Baldwin. He's not even bald. Why is that in his name? He's bald and he wins? He's not even bald. Come on. What about Alex bald? What about Alex not bald? Lose, huh? You ever consider this? Riddle me this, Batman. Why? It's because he won. I see, I get it. He had the victory over the bald. He will never be balding. Cereal. Cereal. See, I knew a guy once with shortish hair and longer curly bit dangling in front. Not like this. Like this. Something like that. It's cooler than it sounds. That's so cool. We could only hope to be as cool as that guy. Just gonna make up a hairstyle. That's a thing that people do sometimes when they're drawing. Just make up a hairstyle. Go like that. It could go like this. Whoa, fancy. Fancy hairstyle. New Pokemon DLC had some wild hairstyles. What is the best one? What's the best Pokemon hairstyle? I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to do here. We could have this. What kind of hairstyle is this? Could be like that. Could be like this. What if we had, like, you know, this? Ever consider this? And then like up here, you could have this like I don't know. Yeah, oh, this looks cool. This looks neat, huh? This looks like a cool hairstyle. No, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. You know, I feel like maybe this thing is up a bit too high. Could do this. You could do this. I think part of the issue is also that I didn't color in the eyes. And that. Welcome Hypergoo. The legendaries. What? Who? What goes the drawing? Actually, then maybe this looked better before I colored in the eyes. Sometimes I have it like this. Yeah, maybe that's good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do things. I spent way too long on this. Drawing is pretty good. He's doing pretty well. possibly. Possibly good. Possibly good. Alright, we're gonna draw someone else. We're gonna draw John Anime. No, I don't know. Welcome, Soli. Is that a Nino emote? Is that a Nino emote? Nino eggin. Like an egg, you know, like an egg. You guys know about eggs? This is an egg. An egg, and there's like a chicken in the egg. Yep, that's a chicken right there. She's cool. I feel like what like you guys ever like watch a few streamers that sound very similar? I feel like whenever I watch Essie stream, I'm like, her way of speaking is so similar to Nino's. They laugh the same way. They talk the same way. I don't know. What are they the same person? I don't know. I don't know. I made egg drop soup while listening to a stream an hour ago. Let's go. I hope it was good. I don't think I follow enough people to see similarities. Well, it's very rare though. Happens sometimes. Some people say that Gura from Holo Ian sounds similar to Mume. Sometimes I get confused as well. Sometimes they have like the same intonation for certain things. It's good I put too much sugar in it because I wasn't paying attention. Well, hopefully you learned. Annie sounds like Nanners. I feel like, yeah, there's a few streamers that have a similar sort of intonation. Like Annie, Nanners, and Vebe sort of sound similar a little bit. I don't know. Something, you know, the intonation, the voice quality. Stuff like that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm drawing. Crazy. It's crazy. People out here speaking similarly. Not me. You will never find someone that speaks like me. I'm so unique, guys. I'm the most unique person you'll ever see, ever. See, I feel that way about Gura and Mume, especially if they're in the same clip or stream. Yeah, it's common. It happens all the time. They end up sounding similar coincidentally. Yeah. It's understandable if it's like, if it happens to be like two people that are from the same area and they have like the same regional dialect. But like, I don't think that's the case. A lot of times it's just like, they just happen to sound the same. The chat move is to just communicate with emojis, but if you're a streamer, how can you do that? You can't do that. You can't be reading emoji out loud. Defrick. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this one. I don't like this one. Get out of here. I feel like some of my intonation comes from like Northern Lion streams. The way I say certain things, the inflection. It was based on my Oshi, Northern Lion. Got that dab. Out here dabbing. If I draw someone dabbing, what does that look like? How do you draw someone dabbing? Like that. Based on what? Based on cringe? Am I right, guys? Hold on. It's like this, right? You got a circle, the head is right there. And then it's like go down like this, and then you got the other hand, it's like that. Like that. You know what? I don't know. I can't draw this. Welcome, Good Cat Gaming. Congrats on the positive interview. Thank you. Thank you. I thought it was cool. I thought it was great. We had a good time. Out here in interview land. Out here, I don't know. I always have these things where like I want to draw something, but like I don't know what. I don't know what to draw. And then I just end up like drawing, just like making up stuff. Like not satisfied with any of it. And then just draw some poses. What about I draw some poses? Draw some dynamic poses, guys. Look at this, guys. Whoa, look at this. This is someone celebrating something of some sort. Gesture drawing. Yep. All right. What do you guys draw? If you got nothing to draw, but you feel like drawing, yeah, High School Musical. It's like, yo, let's go, guys! I got into the college I wanted, or whatever. What do they even do in High School Musical? Yo, I passed the test, and then everyone's like, you know, I draw someone over here, and they're like, yo, let's go, dude, bro, dude, I'm so excited. That's what they sound like. They're like, bro, dude, yo, dude. They don't say that, right? They don't sound like that. Dude, bro, I can't believe you got into your dream school. Wow. Yeah, and then they start singing. Usually doodle weapons or mascots, I see. That is a thing. Yo, this is thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, dude. Bro, so happy for you, dude. And then you got some guy over here, like, pogging, you know? They're like, what the... what do they do? You do like this? Something like that. I don't know. Wow, I can't believe that you have done this. This kind of looks like the mission status sick thing. You guys know that one? A bunch of dudes in like a space station. Bro, that's sick. That's sick, bro. But like in a good way, you know? Sometimes it's sick like in a bad way. Not this though. This is sick in a good way. Yeah, Poggin. Out here. Pog. Pog City. I don't know. The rest of their body got cut off for some reason. We don't understand why. No one will ever understand why. And you got someone over here and they're like, like, oh shoot, whoa. Like that, right? This is their arm. Their legs decided to take a hike. No, what the? They would not do that. They would never do this. Well, anyway, whatever. We're freaking done here. I'm out of here. Here, we'll draw a bunch of like excited faces. Okay, well, we're that's it for the stream. We drew quite a bit today. This is probably the best thing I've drawn today. Do that. Okay, we're done. Let's see what day today is, and we're gonna send the raid to someone. Pause that lo-fi stream beats. Close out of YouTube Studio. Yo, it's National Sunglasses Day. We got a bunch of days today. Decide to be married day. What? Bingo day. Hesitate no more to pop the question. Okay. Got a bunch of days today. Micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises day. Oh, ice cream cake day. I like that. That's cool. Onion day. National Women's Fly Fishing Day. Women can do anything they set their minds to. And that includes fly fishing. This is very specific. Let's do National Ice Cream Cake Day. I like that one. That's a cool one. Bingo Day. That's also a day. Okay. National Ice Cream Cake Day raid. You can use your favorite ice cream and or cake related emoji if you want. Or you could just not even say anything. You don't have to do the raid message. Alright, let's see who's streaming. Bunch of people out here streaming things. A lot of people online. You can watch Hamflow, he's playing Oddworld. You can watch Choco Jack, she's playing Only Up. I will raid. I'm checking Nino. Okay, hold on. Is this her affiliate anniversary? Okay, let's do that. She's on her loading screen though. Always weird to raid someone on their waiting room screen. Because like you don't know when they're gonna be there. I don't know. You could raid her and she's just like not gonna be there. I don't know. Whatever, whatever. Let's just go. Who cares? This channel's intended for mature audiences, by the way. 33 people. 35 people, what? What the heck? Okay, well, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with some fishing. Some virtual reality fishing. And then we're gonna beat Fume Night on Thursday. Copium. I'm gonna beat that boss after fighting him for like 3 streams in a row. And then we got Miku Picross on Friday. Saturday, I don't know what I'm doing. Something. Some kind of game. Oh wait, no, I remember. We were playing that game, that puzzle game. The Shape of Things. Yeah, we're gonna play that Saturday. So yeah, have a good rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. I will see you tomorrow or whenever the next time you watch is, if ever. If you ever watch again. Goodbye.